This morning we started at around 8 o'clock from Punta Arenas with the goal to go to the end of the world, to Ushuaia. And now we are standing here at the border control of the Chilean-Argentinian border. We just got our stamps and the passport that we left Chile now. Then I think a few minutes later we will enter Argentina, have to get off the bus again, and then the Argentinians make the border control. Then we go on to Ushuaia, another 250 kilometers here from the border. It's super windy and it feels like we are really at the end of the world, middle of nowhere. We were driving for around 4 hours now, and the only thing I could see outside were sheep, horses, guanacos, and a lot of grass.
Yes, we are more or less in the middle of the drive, so it's around 10 hours. We are supposed, no, actually 11 hours. We left at 8. We are supposed to arrive at 7 p.m. and it's around 1 p.m. now, so there's still a long way to go.
Yeah, but maybe we will arrive a little bit earlier. I forgot to say, we also crossed Magellan Strait, so the famous Magellan Strait with a ferry. So we went with the bus on the ferry, and then we could sit in the ferry a bit and enjoy the interesting view on the Magellan Strait. So it's impressive way we are going.
Yeah, and this is how the border from Argentinian side looks, from Chilean side looks like. And soon we are getting back to the bus and going on with our drive. Welcome to Ushuaia. After approximately 10 hours bus from Punta Arenas in Chile, we arrived to the city of the end of the world, here in Argentina, in the Tierra del Fuego, Fireland. Today we are taking the day to explore a little bit the city. We saw yesterday that there were many things going on. There's a lot of things, a lot of people on the street, many shops, many restaurants. And so yesterday we were tired, we only went for a dinner, and today we'll explore a little bit more of the city and show you everything.
Yeah, and behind Letizia you also see kind of an artsy market where local artists produce postcards or their own books, or I don't know, some kind of
jewelry. Everything is handcrafted, super nice.
Yeah, it's super nice. So come here. So here's the name of the market, Artesanias Handicraft Market. So come here and find out what the local artists produce. We are walking now through the southernmost city of the world, Ushuaia. And although you could think this must be a very remote place, there are a lot of restaurants, a lot of cafes, tourist shops, and even very busy streets. So would you have thought that this is how the southernmost city could look like? I am pretty surprised. What do you think?
Yeah, it's very. I think we would expect something more remote for the end of the world, but it has quite a lot of things to do. Many cafes, a lot of people, a lot of shops.
Yeah, and it has also big harbor from which expedition to the Antarctica go. We wrote now our postcards here, and we go now to the southernmost post office of the world and send these postcards to friends and family members from the end of the world. And yeah, the post office is located here in the city of Ushuaia, and before there was another post office which was located in the national park, and that post office was even more south than this one here in the city, but we fear that this has closed now, so we have to use the post office now here in the city. But I think anyway it's super cool. But I forgot, before going to the post office we want to see the tourist information, because there you can stamp your passports with stamps from the end of the world, which is also super nice. And we have to cross that street here. Over there you can also see some blue tourist buses, which look like the tourist or the buses in London, just in blue. So now we can cross the street. And as you can see, it's quite busy around here. We are now at the port in Ushuaia, and if you are interested in making some navigations, then you should come here, because there are a lot of stores that sell you any kind of navigations to the penguins, to the Magellan Strait, or anywhere else, even to Antarctica. And yeah, we traded a bit, so the prices began there at 140,000 pesos, then it went down to 130,000, 120, and at the end there was someone who offered us a 5 hours boat trip to a island where we can see the penguins and passing the lighthouse and so on for 115,000. So
it's always worth to bargain a bit, because there's a lot of people. Of course they will say mine is best, mine is exclusive, mine is the only possible. So it's always worth to walk around there. You see, if you come here, many houses and they offer exactly the same thing. Some slight differences, some boats are smaller, some boats are bigger, but the essence of the thing is the same. So it's really worth to walk around and ask everyone. Maybe you can get some good prices.
Yeah, trade a bit, and what's even better, if you can speak Spanish, and I think it's even better. And yeah, so we will later book something, I guess. Today I make a small solo tour through Ushuaia, due to the fact that Leti is a bit sick, so all the hikes and all the wind and the cold weather were not good for her, so she stayed at home with some warm tea and a soup, and yeah, she just needs to sleep a bit. And I went out, and the whole morning it was completely rainy. It was super cold, but now the weather cleared up a bit. Now I'm walking along the coastline, see what I can find in Ushuaia, the end of the world. So the first thing to spot is that Ushuaia is surrounded by lots of mountains. And of course the ocean. And yeah, let's see what else we can find here. Ushuaia is not directly located at the ocean, it's located at the so-called Beagle Channel. And you can see the parts of the Beagle Channel. Here we have the famous Ushuaia letters. There are a lot of people coming here making some selfies. There's even like a stick where you can put your phone into and make a selfie. I just wanted to cross that bridge here, but unfortunately it's closed, so I have to find another way to go on the other side of the channel here. It's a panoramic view here again, with the Argentina flag, with the Tierra del Fuego flag, the left side. I stopped now at the Mirador, at the viewpoint, and from here you can see the whole city of Ushuaia, which is located at this beautiful bay. And there on the other side you can also see a super big cruise ship, because also cruise ships stop here, and a lot of tourists are in the city at the moment from these ships. There on the other side it looks more rural. I tried to go there and see if there's anything interesting, but seems like here's more or less the end of the city, of the urban part of the city. I'm here at another Mirador, and here they give you some information and the names of the mountains that are surrounding the city. Montes Marcial, Godoy, Roy, the Dos Banderas, Sierra Princiguera. I hope I pronounced it correctly. And here you can see it in real life. Unfortunately today it's very cloudy and rainy. So of course it would be better if it would be sunny, but nevertheless it's a nice panoramic view here. And I've reached this part of the city on the other side of the bay, and I think here looks a bit like on the countryside. A lot of wooden houses, big houses, and I will go on and explore a bit the city of Ushuaia. It seems like I found really something interesting over there. So here's an old battleship from Argentina, I guess. Never saw something like that before. And over there, behind the red car, there's also an old airplane from the Armada from Argentina, I guess. Here it's also written Armada Argentina. So behind there there's an old ship. So interesting. Over there the wooden houses also seem like they're from the military or something. So yeah, interesting area. Here you can see the battle airplane. Now I will go back because I'm not sure I'm allowed to cross that gate, because as I said, it seems a little bit like a military area here. Also there, prohibido pasar, crossing not allowed. So now I'm going back. Over there you see the bridge that I tried to enter from the other side, but from the other side it was closed. But from this side here it's open, so I will try to go back via that bridge there and hope that on the other side I can reach my goal. The goal to go back to the city. I'm here in the entrance to the bridge now. It seems like it's under construction, but I will try to cross that bridge. And hopefully on the other side I will reach back to Ushuaia. Now you can see in the background, you can see that you cannot see anything because there are clouds everywhere. And so it's hard to see the mountains. But on that side it's quite sunny. So the weather here in Ushuaia changes very fast. 1 minute it's very sunny, the next minute it can be very rainy and windy. But unfortunately now it's very windy and rainy. But this cannot stop me from going out and explore a bit the nature, a bit the city. But now it's time to go back. I didn't want to stay out so long because Leti is really a bit sick. And I want to take care of her, make her tea, see if she's getting well. Over there you can see the Ushuaia letters again, but unfortunately the road is closed on that side here, so I need to find a way to cross that fence. I think over there's a small area where I can go through. I think it was a good idea this morning to go out in my hiking shoes so that I can walk here now and re-enter the city on the other side of the Ushuaia letters. But I made it. Yeah, back at the Argentina flag. There are the Fogo flag. Back to the tourists. Back to civilization. Guys, as you can see from the wind and from the noise around me, we are currently on the boat. You can see it. You can see Leti. Because today we make a small navigation through the Beagle Channel. And it's quite cold. It's windy. I don't know, it's around 0 degrees. That's why I'm wearing my hoodie and my winter jacket here in Ushuaia. And yeah, the goal is to see some penguins at the end of the trip. You can see the Beagle Channel. It's super interesting. And today you can also see the mountains behind Ushuaia and all the snow that's on top of the mountains. Because even although it's summer here, it's quite cold.
You know what? This is summer. We were wondering yesterday how is winter here, because in summer it's so windy, so cold, and there's even snow because the snow wasn't there yesterday. How is winter in the end of the world? That's a good question.
Probably very cold. So here we can see the navigator. I can see you can also go to the front of the boat and make some pictures.
tour to the Isla Martillo, which is the island where the penguins are. We are now coming back to our hotel, and I have to say I'm really happy that yesterday I stayed resting, because today I feel much better and I could enjoy the views and all the tour. So the navigation is on the Vigo channel, and it's a very interesting place because in one side you see Chile, in the other one you see Argentina the whole time. So I'm really happy that I could enjoy that. And our boat was really good, but very nice, spacious and clean, and it gets very close to the penguins and we could see everything. It was really nice.
Yeah, it was very nice to be so close to the penguins. Yeah, there's so much things that we can see in Mother Nature, and yeah, it was just a great trip. It took around 5 hours back and forth, including a 30-minute stop at the penguins. And I'm super happy that we did that, because we do not know when we are back here.
Yeah, I think it's also really cool that we made this, because we checked few options to do this tour, and some of them were getting to this place by van, and then they're taking a small boat to see the penguins. But we thought that maybe navigating there would be more interesting, right? More different experience. And I think we made a good choice. We were quite surprised with the prices. Fabian, do you want to tell them?
Yes, so we read for adults it's 40,000 pesos, which is like, I don't know, 38 euros or something, which is quite a lot. What do you think, my new plastic friend?
Yeah, I think it's a lot of money.
Yeah, even the guard here thinks it's a lot of money. A little bit too much.